Death. Death touches us all, yet none of us truly understand it. Why does the unknown scare us so deeply? Death is the one experience every human will share. Every heartbeat moves us closer to a moment we can't escape. But why does that moment fill us with fear? You, me, every person alive, we all share one journey. But the destination? It's a place none have returned from. We celebrate life every day, but fear death like no other. Why does the end hold such terror? Why are we so afraid of something we've never experienced? Let's explore what death really means, how different cultures understand it, and whether we can make peace with our inevitable end. Speaking of life and legacy, we might all die someday. But your click on subscribe can give this channel just a little more life. Psychologists call it thanatophobia, the fear of death. It's not always about dying painfully, it's often the fear of not existing. The idea that one day everything, our memories, identity, experiences, could just vanish into nothingness. This fear might have helped our ancestors survive. After all, the ones afraid of danger lived longer. But in modern times, our brains still treat death like a predator lurking around the corner. There's a fascinating idea in psychology called terror management theory. It suggests that everything we build, cultures, religions, even our self-esteem, acts like a shield to protect us from the anxiety of knowing we will die. When we're reminded of our mortality, even subtly, like hearing about someone's death or seeing a news headline, we subconsciously cling harder to our beliefs, our nations, our ideologies. It's our mind's way of saying, I matter, I belong, I leave something behind. In other words, our fear of death might be silently shaping human civilization itself. But not every culture fears death the same way. In fact, some celebrate it. In Mexico, the Day of the Dead honors ancestors with joy. In Tibetan Buddhism, death is just a stage in the cycle of rebirth, samsara. Ancient Egyptians believed death was a journey to the afterlife, filled with trials and hope. Meanwhile, in modern secular societies, death is often avoided in conversation, as if ignoring it can make it disappear. Our cultural lens shapes whether we see death as a horror or a transition. Our fear of death isn't just fear of pain, it's the fear of non-being. The idea that the universe will continue, but we won't. Some fear the unknown, others fear unfulfilled dreams, and some fear being forgotten, that everything they ever did will disappear like smoke. Yet, ironically, death gives life meaning. If we lived forever, would we value anything? The fear of death can paralyze us or it can awaken us. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Some find comfort in spirituality, others in creating a legacy that outlives them, and some simply accept it, like a final chapter in a meaningful book. So, why do we fear death? Because we're aware of it, because we love, because we don't want it to end. But perhaps that's what makes life so precious. The fact that it will end gives every moment weight, every hug, every sunrise, every word unsaid. It all matters because it's fleeting. Death is not the opposite of life, it's the opposite of birth. Life is everything in between. Maybe we fear death because we haven't truly lived yet, or maybe we fear it because we have. And yet, in the face of death, humans have always found meaning. We create, we connect, we build cities, we care, we fall in love, we live as if it matters, because it does. So when death comes, as it will for all of us, maybe the greatest comfort is knowing that you were here. You felt things, You changed the world in your own small way. Remember, you will die. But more importantly, remember to live. So, what do you think? Is death something to fear, or just a part of life we've misunderstood? Maybe finding peace with it is the key to truly living. Thanks for watching, and see you at the next thinking point.